See this perfectly soft Jowar Roti? No cracks, no breaking. Three different techniques, one for every skill level. That's my mother's way. Stay with me. Namaskara. Jowar Roti is one of the healthiest and most loved flatbreads in Karnataka and Maharashtra and all across our India. But most of the people struggle. It breaks, it cracks, it never comes out round. Today my mother is solving all of that. Three techniques, one secret ratio, and the wet cloth secret, perfect Jowar Roti every single time. Let us begin. Here is everything you need. First, let me show you what jowar or bili jola looks like before it becomes a flour. This is the raw jowar and also called as bili jola, clean, picked and sorted. Amma has taken nearly 3 kilograms. This is known as the seru. We have taken 3 seru or kilograms of it. And the first secret is especially for beginners. If you are finding pure jowar flour difficult to handle, for every 4 kg of jowar, add 1 kilogram of rice while grinding at the flour mill. This small addition makes the dough significantly easier to handle and gives you a softer rotis right from the very first attempt. So that's why I'm going to add, for every 4 kilo of jowar, you need to add 1 kilogram of rice. That's the secret blend. And we need to mill this to a fine powder. Amma is showing you exactly what the texture should be, and this fineness is very critical. Coarse jowar flour will always give you cracked, breaking rotis. That's the main thing for getting a bad rotis. Fine flour is non-negotiable here. The single most important thing in the entire recipe, the ratio. Get this right, everything else become easy. For every 1 cup of jowar flour, you need to add 1¼ cup of water. Write this down, screenshot this. This ratio is everything. Take 1/4 cup of water in a pot. Add salt to taste and bring it to complete roaring boil, not simmer, a full rolling boil. Once the water is boiling, add 1 cup of the jowar flour directly. Immediately start mixing using the back of the wooden spatula. Mix continuously without stopping for about 2 to 3 minutes on low flame. No lumps, everything combined completely. Once done, allow it to rest for about 2 minutes. We are working directly on the kitchen platform. No bowl, no plates. Clean the platform thoroughly first. Transfer the rested mixture and allow it to cool until you are comfortable to handle with the bare hands. Now apply a little bit of an oil to your hands. This prevents sticking and makes kneading easier. Watch how Amma works. She uses both her palm and fingers, pushing and folding it continuously. Minimum 3 to 4 minutes, zero lumps. This kneading process is where the softness begins. The more thoroughly you knead, thinner you can roll and the softer your rotis will be. This is the secret technique. The perfect jowar roti starts from here, right here in the kneading process. And another secret tip for you guys, that if the dough feels too wet, add a little dry jowar flour and knead it for another 1 more minute. But if you follow my mother's ratio correctly, and you will not need to do it at all. First, we'll put the tawa to heat. Now I will show the first technique, that's the hand pat method of rolling the rotis. My Amma portions a small handful of dough and shapes it into a smooth round ball. She rolls it between her palms, smoothing it completely. No cracks on the ball. Confirm this before you move forward. A crack on the ball means a crack on the roti. She adds a little dry flour to the platform, places the ball down, and now watch this technique carefully. She starts working on the dough ball between her hands. Then place it on the platform and uses just three fingers only to pat and rotate the roti outward in a circular motion, gradually expanding it into a thin round rotis. Now both hands come in, finishing the shape. Look at that perfect size, perfect thickness, perfectly thin. She dusts off excess flour and look at how she lifts it. This is very crucial thing. It will come to you eventually when you practice. This is the ideal thickness, not too thick, not too thin. This technique comes with practice. Now the tawa is hot. Gently place this roti on the tawa. Now look, my mother's most important secret, the wet cloth. She takes a wet cloth, dip in the water and applies it gently all over top surface of the roti. This wets any remaining dry flour and adds just enough moisture to keep the roti perfectly soft. Cook the first side for about 30 seconds on a high flame. Now after 30 seconds, now flip the roti. Cook this side for another 30 seconds on a high flame. Watch. Now Amma takes a dry cloth and softly taps all around the top so the roti puffs up evenly on every side. The roti is starting to puff up. That puffing is a signal it's perfectly cooked and your rotis are going to be perfect. Now the Jowar Roti using this technique is done. Now let's see the another technique, the second one, the rolling method. Portion the small dough. Roll into a smooth ball between your palms as shown as my mother in this video. Make sure no crack on the ball. Dust the platform with a little dry flour. Work the ball between your hands first. Make sure it is completely smooth with zero cracks. Now place the platform and roll using the rolling pin, exactly like chapati. Same motion, same pressure. Match the thickness as Amma is showing. This is your target thickness every single time. Just look at the thickness, how perfect it is. This is perfect. Let's place this roti on the tawa. Apply a wet cloth all over the top. This is very important and you should do it and repeat it for each and every rotis. Now cook it for about 30 seconds on a high flame. Flip. Take a dry cloth. Gently tap from the top. The roti starts puffing. This is exactly what we want. Soft, puffy and perfect. Jowar Roti using this rolling pin technique is also done. And now my mother's special third technique for absolute beginners. If you cannot get a round shape, this technique never fails. Portion the dough, roll it into a smooth ball, no cracks, completely smooth. Dust a little dry flour on the platform. Roll the dough out in any shape, irregular, oval, whatever shape comes naturally. Don't worry about making it round. Just roll in whichever shape you are comfortable with. Just focus on the thickness. Match exactly what Amma is showing. Thin, even and consistent. Now take a round plate or a lid. Place it on the top of the rolled dough. Trim the edges around it. Lift the plate, a perfect round roti every single time. Zero skill required, zero practice needed. Completely foolproof. Let's pick it up and place it on the hot tawa. Just apply the water using the wet cloth on the top. Roast it for about 30 seconds on a high flame. Flip and comes the dry cloth tap. And when the rotis puff up perfectly, here you go, you had made yourself a perfect round roti, and these jawar rotis will come perfectly not breaking, perfectly soft and perfectly puffed up. And even if you are a beginner, you can achieve this level of perfect rotis. Three things to always remember: 1, grind your jowar flour very fine. 2, always follow the ratio. For every 1 cup of jowar flour, add 1/4 cups of water. 3rd, always use the wet cloth on the tawa. This is Amma's secret. The most people will never tell you this, all three together. 3 techniques, 3 perfect jowar rotis, every single one soft, puffy, no cracks, no breaking. This is what Amma's techniques gives you every single time. Perfect jowar roti guaranteed. This is Amma's complete secret for perfect jowar roti. Now tell me, which technique are you going to try? Try all the 3 at home and tell me in the comments which one worked best for you. If this video helped you, share it with someone in your family who struggles with jowar roti. It will make their day. Subscribe to Deepaks Kitchen and hit the bell icon. New recipe every Tuesday and Friday. See you on Friday. Till then, this is Deepak Kshatriya signing off, and Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka. Namaskar.